Hello everyone and welcome back to Daily DP December. So today I have finished yesterday's section. Not today, but yesterday I finished this section. It's gorgeous. It's another sign. I'm not sure which sign it is. Comment down below if you know. But today we're gonna go on to day 14. No, it is the 17th, I think. Is today the 17th? Yeah, it is. Wow. So obviously this is not perfect. Oh, there's my side of the reminder. Okay. So obviously I didn't do it every day. If you're new here, hello, welcome. I'm doing an advent painting. This is my mystery painting from Cadyard. It is square, 30 by 30. It came with a pen and some macaron wax, but I gave that to my sister. And speaking of macaron wax, look what my friend Kaya gave me in the advent calendar. It is, in fact, macaron wax. Let me open it. And I did run a mile. Because that was my task for today. So, we're going to go ahead and start. Let's start with O, which is 939. I'm absolutely loving how this is turning out. So, let's talk about break. Today was my first day of break. And I wasn't sure when I was going to... So, for me, it isn't break unless I feel like it's break, you know. If someone says to me, well, okay, let's say break officially started today, but I still had some schoolwork to do, I wouldn't consider that break. So I'm always wondering when am I gonna truly feel like I'm on break. I'm gonna get my glass of water and pass this over here. So I was curious. Actually, I was curious on Tuesday. When would I feel like break actually started? Even though it technically started... When did it start? Oh, Lord. I peeled this section so poorly. Oh, no. We're gonna help this out a little bit. Wait. This is really bad. Wait, look at this. There's some, like, all the way out here. Okay, wait. 1 second, you guys. Please stand by. I need to peel. There. All right. And I'm sorry if you hear noises in the background. Again, I have a family. And they're very loud. Oh, God. It fell back down. How am I? Okay. I right now feel like break has started because today I only have one obligation, and that's cross-country meeting, which should be fun. I don't know. I'm kind of excited to have something to do. But yeah, so I'm definitely excited that break has basically started for me. So today was a bit of a Houston, we had a problem. I'm gonna actually peel off this. Okay. And that problem was that, where did that piece of, oh, found it. That problem was that I had an orthodontist appointment. My mom didn't tell me. Well, it was actually, so let's do the whole story. So this morning I was woken up by my mom. She said, I have to wake you up, like, it was at 8:30, I think. It was either 8:30 or 9. No, I got up at 9. I was in my bed for like 30 minutes. And she said, you have to get up. You have an orthodontist appointment. I said, you never told me about this. And she said, I know. I thought they canceled it on me, but they didn't. So naturally, I was a little bit mad. I got up. We got into the car, and I didn't have time to eat breakfast. I had to just brush my teeth and go, which I normally eat. I eat breakfast every day. I think it's the most important meal of the day. Because I can survive without lunch, and I can survive without dinner, but I cannot survive without breakfast. So I was really, really hungry, and it made me mad, because I get hangry. So my mom was driving me to the orthodontist. Oh, by the way, I have Invisalign. So, yeah. Not braces. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. We went there. I did the orthodontist. I'm done. So I have done 42 weeks, I think, or 43 weeks of Invisalign. And so they're gonna get me more trays because basically what they do is, by the end, a tray is like one of the Invisalign. So you get 45 of them, or I did. And so they do them in batches. So I got my first 45. Then they reevaluated me today, and they're gonna come up with like a plan to get me to like, and they're gonna do some little details and everything. So basically, what they're gonna do is they're going to pull my teeth, the ones in between my canines and my middle teeth. They're gonna pull those ones down because they're a little bit high. And then let me fill out my pen with a little bit more blue tack because there's not enough. And then they they basically mapped out my mouth and redid that. And apparently I'm doing really well, so that's good. But I was still annoyed that I had to do that today. It'll be fine. I'm just really tired right now, so I'm sorry if I'm a little bit less energetic. So I found something interesting. I use KindMaster to edit my videos. It's an app. And I find that if my video is more than 30 minutes long, or like if it's 30 minutes or more, then KindMaster refuses, and I mean refuses, to upload it in a timely manner. For some reason, that 30-minute mark makes it take twice as long. Last night, the video was like 29 minutes, I think, and it uploaded in it exported in like 20 minutes. But then when it's just over 30 minutes, it takes like an hour, so that makes me sad. Okay, I'm gonna load my pen with more blue tack, and we're gonna try that again. So why don't we talk about the break, because I'm very excited for this break. So my family every year, I have a huge family. Everyone goes to my grandma's house. She has a pretty big house for one night. We stay for longer, but everyone is there for one night. Some people stay for the night, which is hilarious, because there's like 40 or 50 people there. And we have an amazing Christmas bash where everyone gets something, basically. So it's a ton of fun. And that's in Michigan. So that's where my grandma's house is. So this year we are going to go to Michigan. Now, before you say anything, we are going to quarantine for 2 weeks. And we're going to get tested. Here's the thing. My family is very young. Most of the people there are okay with hanging out with people that have COVID. My grandma is a firm believer that it is more valuable to her to spend time with us and risk her life. It's much more valuable to do that than to not hang out with us, not see us for some time, and miss out on a lot of valuable time, which I respect so much. So, and both my grandmas are this way. And so we are going to be going, and everyone there, not as many people are coming this year because some people are scared, but the people that I like to hang out with the most, like my cousins, they are all super, like, they're all healthy. They've already had it before, so it doesn't really matter to them, because they have the antigen, but they don't really care if they get it again. So really the only people who are at risk in my family is me, because I have asthma, so I'm at risk of potentially getting it a little bit worse than other people. And funnily enough, my asthma only really sparks up when I have a sickness, so that's kind of concerning. But yeah. Oh, what is that? Is that no? I don't know. So I'm the only one in my family who's really at risk. My mom and dad are both really healthy, so they don't really, if they get it, it's not the end of the world, and they're in the age range where it doesn't really matter for them. So I sort of got to decide whether or not we got to go to Michigan, because I am the one who's at risk. So of course I said it's fine. I'm young. I'm healthy. Like, I think it's like 3 kids my age have died of COVID, but that's because they had like a really bad underlying conditions before. So, I just have mild asthma, so I'm really confident that it'll be fine. I mean, of course, it won't be fun if I get COVID, but we're also all gonna get tested, and it'll all be fine. So don't worry. Videos will still be going up like normal for that week. By the way, I leave the 26th, so it should be fine. You guys won't notice it because I still have a ton of videos to post. Oh, an update on the Lisa Duckett pen. I have the tracking number for it, and it says it's gonna come Monday. That's the latest update that I got, but I will keep you all updated from that. Is today Thursday? Oh Lord, it is Thursday today. That's crazy. I feel like it's... Actually, I don't know what I feel like. I feel like it feels like the weekend, but I also know that it's not the weekend, so I feel like I'm really lost in the week. So that's fun. What else? I feel like I had so much to talk about, but I didn't. Guys, we only have 6 more days of this advent calendar after today. That is crazy. Wait. So we have Friday, Saturday, then Sunday's off, and then we have another 4 days. Oh, and I won't be posting on Christmas. Oh, no, will I? No, I won't. I'm going to be posting on the 24th, 2 videos. I'm going to do Daily DP December, of course, and my pre-Christmas stash video. So look forward to that. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be so much fun. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Now, I have not filmed it yet. So I don't know what it's like, but... Oh, I have a disappointing thing to talk to you guys about. And I'm pretty sure that it was just a big miscommunication. But you guys know Evermoment, right? They're known for their drills. Sorry, I'm just drinking water because I ate a bag of chips. And they're salt and vinegar chips, so now my throat hurts a little bit. And yes, it's from that. So I bought a painting from Evermoment for Christmas, and it came in today, and I just peeked at it, and it didn't come in a tube. Now, granted, I did get a small size, but I thought that all Evermoments came in tubes, because I've never seen an Evermoment not come in a tube. And for all of you newbies, or people who've never heard of Evermoment, Evermoment is an AliExpress company that is pretty expensive. It's a $15 20 by 30, I think, company, which is really pricey. But they have premium, like, really, really nice drill quality. And I really want a nice, a nice quality painting. So I decided, why not try them out? I like trying new companies. So I got a painting from them. And it just came in a garbage bag, which is concerning. I thought that it was going to be my Tin Me Arts. Oh, and I haven't told you guys about that. And so that isn't the only company that I've been disappointed about, or disappointed with, because of, like, tubes. I specifically picked 2 companies because Evermoment and Paint Gem, which is another company that I'm trying, because their packages came in tubes. But no, the package that I got from Paint Gem had 2 packages in it, and they did not have tubes, or they weren't in tubes. And I contacted the company, and they were like, we don't do small paintings in tubes anymore, but here's a sneak peek for you of what our new big painting tube will look like. And I was like, cool, I love the tube, but can I have a tube, please? I really like tubes. It's a weird thing. I like tubes because I personally believe that it is the best way to store a painting, because you can roll it up, and there's no corners. I don't know. It's harder for it to get squished, so that's why I like tubes. But I guess companies are just dropping tubes left and right. Ooh, there goes a plane overhead. Fun. But it's getting darker and darker, earlier and earlier, which I kind of like, but I also kind of don't like. Oh, also, it rained last night, and I love the sound of the rain because, well, I love the rain because of the sound it makes. And my house is over 100 years old, and the walls are very thin, and there's windows. There's 3 windows. So that's a corner right there. Right there is a corner. There's my table, and there's a little gap in between the wall and the table, the desk, and then there's 3 windows. So there's one window there, and one window all the way in the other corner, and then there's one window right there, and then there's one window where the light's coming from over there. So all windows, and you can hear through windows really well. So basically, I can hear the rain really, really, really nicely, and it's the best sound in the world. So last night I got to fall asleep to the rain, and it doesn't rain here a lot, so it was really nice. And it made me very grateful to have a roof over my head too, so that was nice. Guys, we're on a roll today. I haven't really stopped talking about things yet, which is amazing. What else is there to talk about? I feel like I'm running out of things all the time, but then I just somehow stuff happens in my life and I talk about it. Last night, okay, so my school, in yesterday's video I talked about this, but my school does like, we have a ceremony every year, or like there's a tradition where basically there's a huge tree, and they put Christmas lights on it, and they turn it on, and that's the ceremony. And so we couldn't do that this year because it has to be in person. So instead they did a video. Now, my friend, Kaya, is in the acapella group, and she did a video. And then I also did a performance. But when I filmed my video last night, it wasn't available to the public yet. I don't think. Or was it? Did I already talk about this? I don't know. But, so it released last night, and we watched it together, and it was actually not that bad. My part wasn't that bad. I play the flute, if you don't know. But then we watched, so I'm in intermediate ensemble. It's basically fancy words for saying newbies, even though I'm not a newbie. And then there was another group called the Advanced Ensemble or something like that. And basically, it's all strings and pianos. So I didn't have really a place in that. And I also didn't have an audition, which was weird. When I came to the school, they didn't audition me or anything. So we also listened to their performance just to be, supportive. And there were 2 performances. One of the performances was there were 2 trios. The first trio was a violin, a cello, and a piano. And the second trio was 2 violins and a piano. Now, the second trio was gorgeous. It was really, really beautiful music. Classical, of course. And I absolutely loved it. But the first performance, there were, how do I put this nicely? It wasn't good, okay? It wasn't good. Well, 1/3 of it was bad. Literally 1/3 of it was bad. One person, the violinist, of course, the person with the most prominent part, was very off-key for 90% of it. And it was hilarious because the person would play notes that were obviously flat or sharp, but I don't think they could hear the rest of the instruments, so they just didn't correct it. So they played a really, really off note, and they just stuck with it. Which, I mean, good for them to be proud, but don't be proud of that big of a mistake. And you also want to correct your mistakes. And, oh, they did not correct those mistakes at all. So that was fun. Yeah, that was an intense performance. One of the highlights of that song was a really, really, really high note. Well, not really, really high, but the highest note. And it was also like the climax of the song. He hit the note. It was off as usual. And you would expect him to correct such an important note in the song, but no. They just kept on playing that. Kept on playing that note. Didn't stop for anything. Didn't correct it. And it was hard to listen to. But it was funny to make fun of. And as much as I feel bad making fun of people for being bad at something, I mean, I feel bad for the kid. I don't know. There's probably something about that. Either he has either they have a confidence thing where they just can't, like, admit that they're wrong. Because this person comes off as the kind of person who thinks that they do everything right. Or they just couldn't hear. Which I would hope would be the issue. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And last night was really, really fun. Last night, my friend and I, Kaya, we hung out again. Who's surprised? Raise your hand if you're surprised. Exactly, no one's surprised. And so basically, we didn't know what to do. So, but we wanted to bake something that day, so we baked something. Like she had dough that she had made a long time ago, or not a long time ago, like a little bit before, and it was the cookies were so good in the end. And it was like a M&M cookie dough. And we just put it on a baking sheet and put it in the oven. Now we had an hour and a half to do this. We made one batch of cookies, but that was because we were just there's a mosquito. Mosquito, can you please land and so I can kill you? Guess not to know. But we spent the entire time, and I got this entire family into diamond painting. We spent the entire time just watching this video, making fun of people, basically, and talking, and it was a lot of fun. We danced, because one of the parts of the video was, like, a dancing thing, of the ceremony video, and that was hilarious. Okay, I think, for today, we didn't actually do that much. I'm going to leave it with this color because we only have a couple more diamonds of this left. And I have cross-country to get to, so. And I also want to keep this under 30 minutes because we all know what happens, as I explained before, what happens when the video is over 30 minutes. Is that it? No, we missed one. Is there any more? Any more H's? Yeah, it'll be fine. I'll catch it later. But I think that's going to be it for today's video. I think I'm going to try to keep these daily DP Decembers a little bit more short. Maybe like these ones, we'll try to finish the entire section, like 17 and 20 at the corners, because it's like almost all 310. But no promises. And then like sections 18 and 19 are like 2 colors, basically, with a little bit of confetti in there. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Daily DP December. It was a lot of fun. Thank you all for joining me. Thanks for keeping me company. Thanks for supporting this series. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. If you have any suggestions on what we can talk about, leave them down below. I will be checking those out. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Daily DP December, and I will see you all next time. Bye!